Welcome to Eagle Discovery. Sometimes the sky gives us more than just rain, like raw meat, raining spiders, or mysterious black slime on cars. Are these natural phenomena, secret experiments, or glitches in reality? Wherever you're from, if you've witnessed something strange falling from the sky, share it in the comments. Now, let's explore 15 of the weirdest things ever recorded falling from above. 1. The mysterious fish rain of Yoro, Honduras. In the quiet town of Yoro, nestled in the heart of Honduras, a baffling event has persisted for more than a century. Fish literally fall from the sky. Locals call it lluvia de peces, or rain of fish, and it typically occurs between May and July during intense thunderstorms. Legend has it that the phenomenon began around 1850, when a Spanish missionary named Father José Manuel Subirana prayed for divine intervention to help feed the starving community. In response, the skies darkened, and miraculously, fish began to rain from above, nourishing the townspeople. Scientists have attempted to explain this odd occurrence. One theory suggests that waterspouts or tornadoes might suck fish from distant bodies of water and deposit them inland. However, since the nearest ocean lies more than 45 miles away, many find this explanation implausible. Another theory posits that subterranean waterways might expel blind, cave-dwelling fish during heavy rainfall, a theory supported by the fact that the fallen fish often show no signs of having lived in surface waters. Since 1998, Yoro has embraced the mystery with an annual Rain of Fish festival, complete with parades, music, and cultural celebrations. Though the true cause remains elusive, the phenomenon continues to intrigue scientists and visitors alike. 2. Blazing fireball over Colorado, August 7, 2023. In the early hours of August 20, 2023, at precisely 3:33 a.m. MST, the sky over Colorado erupted in a flash of brilliance as a massive fireball streaked across the heavens, briefly turning night into day. Witnesses from as far as Nebraska, Wyoming, and New Mexico reported the dazzling spectacle, with over 80 formal sightings submitted to the American Meteor Society. Captured by doorbell cameras and weather station footage, the fireball's sheer brightness startled many. One observer noted that it lit up the entire street as though it were midday. These kinds of fireballs are usually caused by sizable space debris, often remnants of comets or asteroids, barreling through Earth's atmosphere at speeds reaching 160,000 miles per hour, generating fiery friction. Margaret Landis, a planetary scientist from the University of Colorado, speculated that the object could have been a fragment of Comet 109P Swift-Tuttle, the celestial body responsible for the annual Perseid meteor shower. Though it blazed brilliantly in the sky, experts believe the fireball likely disintegrated before reaching Earth's surface. Social media lit up with clips and commentary, as the event served as a vivid reminder of how the cosmos can surprise us, often without warning. 3. The Kentucky meat shower, March 3, 1860. One sunny afternoon in 1876, residents of Bath County, Kentucky, experienced a jaw-dropping event that defied all explanation. Raw chunks of red meat began falling from a clear blue sky. The bizarre phenomenon took place near the farm of Alan Crouch and covered an area roughly 100 yards long by 50 yards wide. Pieces ranged in size, from small flakes to 4-inch slabs. News of the incident spread quickly, even reaching the pages of the New York Times. Some curious locals reportedly tasted the meat, comparing the flavor to lamb or venison. Later laboratory analysis revealed tissue samples that included lung, cartilage, and muscle, confirming that the material was indeed animal flesh. Early theories included airborne biological matter such as nostoc, a gelatinous cyanobacteria. However, this was dismissed due to the absence of rainfall or clouds at the time. A more widely accepted hypothesis came from Der L.D. Kinnan, who proposed that vultures, possibly startled mid-flight, had regurgitated their meals. Vultures are known to vomit to lighten their load or as a defense mechanism. To this day, the Kentucky meat shower remains one of the strangest and most debated unexplained weather events in U.S. history. 4. The Red Rain of Kerala, India, 2001. In the summer of 2001, the Indian state of Kerala witnessed an extraordinary natural mystery. rain falling in vivid hues of red, yellow, green, and black. Between July 25th and September 23rd, the red rainfall, by far the most alarming, stained clothes and buildings, leaving residents bewildered. Most reports originated from the districts of Kottayam and Idukki, often coinciding with thunderclaps, lightning, and even gray leaves drifting from the sky. Initially, theories range from dust storms to meteor disintegration in the atmosphere. However, an official investigation pointed to airborne spores from Trentipolia, a type of algae with a reddish hue. Despite that explanation, controversy persisted. In 2006, physicist Godfrey Lewis and A. Santosh Kumar made headlines with a bold claim that the particles were of extraterrestrial origin, possibly carried by a comet. They noted the spore's heat resistance and early difficulties in detecting DNA. Eventually, DNA was confirmed, supporting the algal hypothesis. Though science may have provided an answer, the red rain sparked worldwide curiosity and even inspired a 2013 Indian sci-fi film titled Red Rain. Its legacy lives on as one of the most vivid and unsettling weather phenomena of modern times. 5. Mysterious gelatinous blobs in Oakville, Washington, August 7, 1994. On a rainy August morning in 1994, the small town of Oakville, Washington, found itself at the center of a disturbing mystery. Instead of ordinary rain, the sky released strange, jelly-like blobs that blanketed a 20-square-mile area. Over the following weeks, the blobs returned several times. Shortly afterward, numerous residents reported flu-like symptoms, including nausea, fatigue, and breathing trouble. Police officer David Lacey, who handled the material without gloves, fell ill shortly after. Several pets that came into contact with the blobs also reportedly died. Initial tests by the Washington State Department of Health revealed the presence of human white blood cells. Further analysis identified two types of bacteria, one of which is commonly found in the human digestive tract. Strangely, the original samples were lost, halting any chance of further investigation. Theories to explain the blobs have ranged from jellyfish remains to biological material released during secret military testing. Some even speculated about star jelly, a substance said to fall from the sky during meteor showers. Since aircraft waste is required by law to be dyed blue, that explanation was ruled out. To this day, the Oakville incident remains one of the most puzzling and unsettling weather-related events in U.S. history. Mysterious falling stones, Japan. In Japanese folklore, there's a bizarre phenomenon known as tengubutsu, or tengu-tsubu, stones falling from the sky with no visible source. These mysterious showers are often linked to the mythical tengu, supernatural trickster spirits known to punish wrongdoers. Historical records document stone showers dating back centuries. In the 17th century in Kanagawa, stones reportedly fell for days, disturbing entire villages. In 1854, a merchant's house in Edo, modern-day Tokyo, was struck daily by between 20 and 60 stones. Strangely, no perpetrator was ever found. People could feel the stones hitting them, but there were no injuries. Some believe these events were warnings from the spirit world. While folklore offers a mystical explanation, modern theories suggest natural causes like rock slides, or even psychological factors, such as mass hysteria. Despite the speculation, these events remain one of Japan's most puzzling supernatural mysteries. If stones suddenly began falling around you without any clear source, would you think it was a warning or try to find a rational explanation? A sticky black rain, Las Vegas, Nevada, early 2022. In early 2022, residents of eastern Las Vegas, near Hollywood Boulevard and Charleston Avenue, noticed something strange falling from the sky. For 3 to 4 weeks, sticky, dark brown or black droplets rained down, covering homes, vehicles, and outdoor spaces. Local resident Marco Cervantes reported the substance even landed on food during backyard barbecues. As frustration grew, theories spread, from aircraft emissions to industrial pollution. But officials offered no immediate answers. Eventually, the Clark County Department of Environment and Sustainability investigated. Laboratory tests revealed the substance to be harmless, bee feces. According to bee expert Joshua Hammonds, this happens when bees become more active ahead of spring, leading to more defecation as they form new swarms. Though the situation was alarming at first, residents were relieved to learn that the black droplets were natural and not a health threat. It's a reminder that even nature's messiest moments have simple explanations. 8. Fireball over Europe, April 6, 2002. At 10:20 p.m. Central, European summertime, a dazzling fireball lit up the skies over southern Germany and Austria. The explosion was so intense it shook windows and startled residents. The meteor entered Earth's atmosphere at a speed of 13 miles per second, glowing brightly 53 miles above the surface before fragmenting at 14 miles. The European Fireball Network tracked the object's path and predicted impact locations. 3 fragments were eventually recovered. The first, weighing 1,750 grams, was found in July 2002. The second, 1,625 grams, was discovered in May 2003. The third and largest, at 2,842 grams, was located in June 2003 in Tyrol, Austria. Analysis revealed the meteorite was an enstatite chondrite, type L6, rich in enstatite and native iron, a rare type of meteorite. It shared a nearly identical orbit with the Przybram meteorite that fell in Czechoslovakia in 1959, suggesting a common origin. The first fragment is on display at the Ries Crater Museum in Germany, while others remain in private collections. This event showcases the critical role of fireball networks in studying celestial visitors from space. Mass bird die-off. Chihuahua, Mexico, February 7, 2022. On this day, security cameras in Chihuahua captured a disturbing scene: hundreds of yellow-headed blackbirds suddenly plummeting from the sky. Some managed to recover and fly away, but many did not survive the impact. These birds are native to North America and Canada, and their sudden synchronized fall remains unexplained. The footage sparked immediate speculation online. Several scientific theories emerged. One suggests the birds inhaled toxic fumes from a nearby wood-burning stove. Another proposes they were electrocuted by power lines. A third theory suggests a predator, possibly a hawk, caused a panic that led to the mass dive, though no bird of prey was seen in the footage. More speculative theories include air pollution, atmospheric disturbances, and even interference from 5G technology, but as of now, no definitive cause has been confirmed. 10. Rain of frogs, various locations worldwide. The idea of frogs falling from the sky may sound like mythology, but it's a documented phenomenon that's occurred across centuries and continents. Notable reports include Kansas City in 1873, Dubuque, Iowa in 1882, Seagrave, Canada in the early 1900s, London in 1921, Croydon, UK in 1982, and Serbia in 2005. The phenomenon was even famously depicted in the 1999 film Magnolia, in a scene where thousands of frogs rain down. Though rarely as dramatic in real life, these frog falls are believed to be caused by waterspouts or strong winds lifting frogs from ponds and lakes, then depositing them miles away. While rare, frog rain is one of the most enduring mysteries of nature, both eerie and oddly enchanting. Rain of gold bars. Yakutia, Siberia, March 2018. In what might sound like a dream come true, residents of Yakutsk, Siberia, witnessed a shower of gold bars falling from the sky. A Soviet-era cargo plane had taken off from a local airstrip carrying 9 metric tons of gold, worth an estimated $156 million. 9 minutes into the flight, the aircraft's rear cargo door opened unexpectedly, and nearly half the load spilled out. In total, 172 gold bars fell onto the icy landscape below. Locals rushed to collect the fallen treasure, but authorities quickly secured the area. All the gold, owned by a mining company called Kinross Gold, was eventually recovered. No one was injured, but the event could have turned deadly. A single falling gold bar weighs enough to cause serious harm. This incident remains one of the most surreal examples of unexpected riches, quite literally falling from the sky. 12. Canadian Fireball, November 20, 2008. At 5:26 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, a massive fireball streaked across the sky over the Canadian prairies. It was visible in Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and parts of the northern United States. The fireball was 5 times brighter than a full moon and created loud booms and humming sounds. The first fragments were found a week later, on November 27th, near Lone Rock, Saskatchewan, by a team from the University of Calgary. The largest initial piece weighed 380 grams. Over 1,000 fragments were recovered in total, including one 13-kilogram specimen. The meteorite was classified as an ordinary chondrite, H4, offering valuable insights into the early solar system. Its trajectory suggests it followed an Apollo-type orbit, which helps researchers better understand near-Earth objects. The fall generated widespread interest, with the town of Marsden, Saskatchewan, becoming a hub for meteorite hunters. Some locals even reported a burnt smell coming from the fragments. The Buzzard Coulee meteorite remains one of the most well-documented meteorite falls in Canadian history. Teen spider rain, Goulburn, Australia, May 2015. In May 2015, residents of Goulburn, Australia, awoke to find their town covered in spider silk and tiny spiders seemingly falling from the sky. This eerie event is caused by a natural phenomenon known as ballooning. Ballooning occurs when spiders release strands of silk to catch the wind and travel long distances. While common in small numbers, mass ballooning events like this are extremely rare. A similar event occurred in Santo Antonio da Platina, Brazil, in February 2013, where thousands of spiders appeared to rain from above. In both cases, social spiders had created massive communal webs that stretched across trees, wires, and rooftops. Under the right lighting, these webs created the illusion that spiders were falling from the sky. Though unsettling, spider rain is a natural behavior and part of the species' survival strategy. 14. The Mystery Sphere, Hamamatsu, Japan, February 2023. In February 2023, a large rusted metal sphere washed ashore on the beach in Hamamatsu, Japan. Measuring about 1.5 meters in diameter, the object had no markings, and its origin was unknown. It was discovered by a local woman who reported it to the authorities. Police cordoned off a 200-meter radius and brought in a bomb squad. X-ray scans revealed the sphere was hollow and not explosive. It had 2 raised handles, suggesting it was once attached to a structure. Speculation quickly spread online. Some joked it was Godzilla's egg, while others feared it was a spy device, referencing recent balloon incidents. Experts later identified it as a marine mooring buoy, likely dislodged during a storm. Despite being a relatively simple object, the sphere added to a long list of strange items falling or washing onto Earth from seemingly nowhere. 15. SpaceX explosion, March 6, 2025. On this day, SpaceX carried out its 8th test launch of the Starship rocket from its Starbase facility in Texas. However, just 9 minutes into the flight, the spacecraft experienced multiple engine malfunctions, ultimately losing control and erupting in a mid-air explosion. Fragments from the disintegrated rocket scattered across parts of the Western Atlantic and the Caribbean. Eyewitnesses in Florida and nearby islands described fiery debris streaking through the sky. In response, the Federal Aviation Administration imposed temporary flight restrictions and rerouted air traffic at major airports, including Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando. Thankfully, there were no reports of injuries or property damage. SpaceX described the incident as a rapid, unscheduled disassembly and has since launched an internal investigation. As this marked the second failure in a row for the Starship program, it has reignited concerns over the risks associated with next-generation space travel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Your support truly makes a difference and helps us continue sharing extraordinary stories from the frontiers of science and the unknown. Drop a comment below and tell us which country or topic you'd love to see us explore next. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode.